just so much life that OG walks around with. This is why it's really the Seb special. I wouldn't even be surprised if you want to put it into a 4 roll. Thompson, a little bit trickier. He's stealing some damage. It's level 1 lightning, so he's reducing some damage when you got 3 heroes there. Also in the spin, ILTV, he's going to go for the Skywrath Mage, just on the wrong side of the tracks, and that's why Jirax rolling boulders down. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off, but Boom ID got exactly what they were looking for. They were looking for the first blood. They were looking for that early aggression. They may not get as many runes as they would like, however, as already OG are looking to cross the river. Seb will be able to claim the bottom one, but Jirax rolling boulders in. This will be 3 runes actually not going their way.
I personally find those heroes to be his best, but you would imagine OG are doing this for a reason, that they have some sort of, perhaps developed a slightly different playstyle.
Yep. Towards mid, rolling boulder is coming in from Jirax, but he gets sealed up. There was no kick, there's nothing to really follow up from Jirax, so Razor is already down. Tusker will be the rebuttal thanks to the extra help that arrived from Notel, and that will help ensure the kill onto Lina, or maybe not. She just bottle charges up through it.
Yasha also increases farming speed, but also makes me a strong fighter. And then I can keep up with the pace of my team.
They've already found their target. Yep. It's going to be Seb. He had no way to survive this. Faceless Boy is jumping in. He's got time dilation on 4 heroes, but there's no Chronosphere. And into the Omni slash Juggernaut can do the work. Supernova in a great position, but there's no one else to protect it. Not enough. The Fire Spirit's out, so buyback comes in. Snowball as well, going towards Thompson as Jokam. He'll be there. Notel giving the life through the Sunray, but it's also not enough. And then sealed up. There's going to be a dieback. OG are falling apart. The seams. Shard blocked up. Even Jiras cannot escape. No way out. They're all dead. And OG even bought back during that fight on the Phoenix. 6 players down.
Now is the timing, perhaps.
Perhaps, but at the same time, Boom ID, like, okay, they're going to go after Jokam, but the silence is just too good. These are quick and easy abilities that can just easily come back off cooldown for Boom ID to fight once more. Supernova's down, the Chronosphere, it's good. This will be able to impact. Tusker cannot get back out again. The stun's onto the Juggernaut, and now OG, they've got the power in the backlines. However, the Snowball, he actually is surviving a lot longer than he really should. In fact, Tusker finally will go down. Faceless Boy doing some work on Thompson with that 141 damage stolen. Now he actually has the damage to bring to the fight. OG, now they've turned up. 4 heroes down for Boom ID. They're a long way behind, but this repairs a large chunk of that economical damage.
It's very nice. A lot of the time people, at least in the past, for me to think,
careful, Jirax, he did not want to go up there. Thompson's nearby. Jirax is actually surviving a decent amount of time, but not long enough. They toss back down Thompson, but Seb will arrive with a Storm Bolt, so Tiny stunned up, still on the retreat. There's a lot of players from Boom ID potentially ready to fight, and they're able to do so. Laguna Blade, heavy damage. Albert Faceless Boy jumps forward. He hits the tomb, then Chrono. Tiny together. They'll be pulled in by the shards. So both players down as you move further to the north. Jirax get another rolling boulder down and actually over towards the Tusker, kicking him up the hill, away from Thompson. Maybe not a full part of the plan, as Faceless Void has now finally gone down, but watch that Omni Slash, watch that bounce back out again. Juggernaut's managed to retreat down south, while the Tusker has finally fallen. Jirax gets some health from No Tail. But Juggernaut should be very happy he was able to survive through this. Tusker, he'll reveal himself for the moment, and Warcry from Seb. They'll catch on 3, gets the Storm Bolt out, and maybe with the Healing Wall they have enough life, but the seal is over on the Faceless Void. He cannot get the Chronosphere off. Silence up, but remember, he's still got that jump and goes into the back lines. Will he? No, he's holding it for the moment. Instead, it's just all the initiation going into the Tusker. Finish the job. The spin is out, and the Nova, no! He didn't get the last hit! The Supernova will pop thanks to the Chronosphere! From ILTV, finally in time, the kick flies in, nice. And it actually clips the wings of Skywrath Mage. Oh boy. Lina wants to get out. Jirax rolling boulders forward. He'll get that stun from it, and Lina, a quick Yorcept tries to buy some more time, but he's got an earn charge on him. Ticking out the Lina, down to 30 HP, another one applied by Jirax, and it will not matter, he's in invis with a Shadow Blade. The Lina will fall, and Boom ID, they were so close to bringing down that Supernova. One more attack would have done it. Hey, it's a bait. Like, Seb was, well, he's very renowned for doing that. Top lane, it's going to be FBZ into the Supernova. He knows he can't kill it. Jirax rolling boulder forward. Tiny has to cancel the TP. And there is no way for this Tiny to escape. He cannot do anywhere near enough damage, even with Echo and Crystallis. He could hit hard, but not when you're perma-stunned.
Just barely got the Supernova off. That
They're actually going for
The health
Roshan.
from Ags.
Jirax in a rolling boulder in, and he's actually able to find Tiny inside the tree line. They had no vision of this. He was just looking and guessing after the avalanche, and then blink away happened from the Tiny. And he hit the money. Juggernaut would love to have a fight for the moment. There's your jump forward, Faceless Void. They try and actually protect him, and they do. Tusker already down. Faceless Void just jumps in deeper after Skywrath Mage under the tier 4 towers. Laguna still not enough to kill the Void. Remember, he's got the Aegis Immortal. He doesn't care if he dies even in front of the fountain. Do they look for this kill? 3 players alive. Jirax a rolling boulder in, gets a stun over on Tiny and kicks the Faceless Void back out of any initiation the Boom ID was thinking of, that this won't stop the Juggernaut from bouncing forward.
You have to try to fight into the scary combo, and
he got the jump right over on top of the Lina. Looking for the Chronosphere, there is no target. Everyone's too grouped up together, and Tiny's done out in the back lines. Jirax, he's just made the job of holding out the rock. Spin is down, but this is an Aghanim Scepter Phoenix. You know it takes so much to get through the egg, and they're unable to do it, which means Topson has all the time to steal the damage to really win the game. Boom ID is still putting up a fight, but Lina finally punched down by the Earth Spirit. Jirax will rolling boulder down, lands another stun, and actually gets himself a double kill for his efforts. Tiny tries to do as much as he can. Jirax, they just tank through this. Warcry buff up, they have the shields, the Lotus Orb will not protect enough, and maybe the Boom ID actually has enough here. Topson, he's already consumed the cheese, looks to steal more of the damage and able to do so. Hold the Juggernaut inside the Chronosphere, even the Sunray burning Tiny on the other side of time and space. Seth gets the double stun out. Boom ID, the reinforcements wanted to come in, but it was stopped in the tracks, and OG will take game 1 after what was a bit of a rough early game.
This is going to be a fun one.
Anyway, a discussion for more other times. We've got a final pick from Topson, and it's a Timsel.
Right now, the 3 heroes sharing the XP, and it looks like they will back off, at least with the Grimstroke for now. Or maybe not, they want to fight still.
They're keeping the catapult alive. Like, Topson was tanking the tower to ensure the catapult keeps bumping into the tier 1 tower. But Topson's got 15 charges of that reactive armor. That's a lot to get through, and the Frost Shield's just about to come back off cooldown. So Io and Kunkka, they've rotated in towards the mid to keep the defense up. Without the Chakram, maybe Topson doesn't have the power to push through, and they will deny the mid tier 1 tower. Jirax was looking for the quick hit, won't get it however. Stomped up instead, the follow through is there thanks to the torrent. Jirax just wants to slow them all down and get the extra range. The Whirling Death, they're going to pull him back in with the X mark spot, but no tell. Looking over towards the Elder Titan, the Topson's going for the Io and Kunkka combination. That's not going to really be enough. So they tether over to the ET, who can now look to potentially battle into the Lich.
This is
maybe
still
a little bit more tentative about it as Topson does hit his 6. But I'm watching the mid. RP is up. Seb is looking for his own opportunity. May want a little bit of help, and here it comes inside the Timber Storm. Okay, just continuously stunned. The ET splitter will be able to clamp both of them down. The RP to catch out 2, and then Jirax combines it together. The double silence. Everyone's fates are connected. And that is Tiny ET down. Kunkka's already gone, and it looks like Io is going to end up in the same position. Jirax with the triple kill. Topson even making sure he can survive by taking the aggro of the tower. A little too easy for OG in game 2.
And he's buying the hood now, and then he's invincible.
Yeah. Well, Elder Titan's in trouble. Jirax can easily silence him up.
Boom ID look lost in this game.
Yeah,
I think
but they still keep fighting.
Oh, double chip.
Oh, yeah, that's way too powerful. Bouncing through. You got some frostbite, and they still don't separate it with the waveform forward. They can get the kill onto Jirax. That'll mean something, but Topson still standing his ground, jumping through, avoiding the ship, and he's got the last little bit of a gift in the form of the Frost Armor. Tiny is low. No-Tel believes he can just solo him up inside the river. They just try and keep the Timber Store away. Seb has now finally arrived. But meanwhile, on bottom lane, ILTV has just been pushing the tier 2 tower, chilling out and just farming up.
One lane of barracks. Question is if they can somehow find a team fight off of this on maybe try to get the Jug again. He's actually relatively low here.
Yeah,
so.
It's 8 seconds till Tany's back up again. He's the one that caused the problem, so they don't really want to stick around for the fight unless they can get a lot more Here comes the ship, and look at it again.
Oh,
It's
got
just Juggernaut being the primary target. ET will die, but a very quick buyback. Seb already committed the RP, so now Boom actually have a little bit more strength to fight until they lose the IO. They've lost the regeneration, but FBZ, there's your burst power into Jirax. Take care of these supports. No Talon's gonna be the next one to fall with the last little tree.
Just
Good
kill
claim him,
Thompson,
but now,
guys. Just
can
kill
you
him.
kill the raid boss? Seb is waiting to help out with any kind of shockwaves. It's like, screw the raid boss. Look for the Magnus. He's underneath the creep wave on top. Don't look at the Timber Saw.
I can
It's
see Thompson's
Medusa.
face. I can see Thompson's face right now. I bet he's just laughing. I'd like to see it. I want to see how long he can survive in there. Not too long, I think. The fountain's pretty
Jumping
strong.
up towards top, looking for that initial target. Once again, the Juggernaut's the primary target, and they're looking to hold him in a little bit longer as FBZ can someone finally put him
three-man
down.
RP.
180, but the 3-man RP does the work, and into the Omni Slash. They have the damage, but Kunkka has the invis, walks himself away. IO and Morphling will not be so lucky for this, and Timbersaw, it's already GG. Calling it to the end, but 20 minutes and 33 seconds. That was domination by OG.